Hi, friends. Today we are going to read a book together called Sneezy the Snowman. And as we do this, we're going to learn about sequencing. Sequencing is where we take the parts of a story and we put them in order by how they happened. Okay. So, for example, when we talked about the tortoise and the hare in their big race, we know at the beginning the tortoise and the hare started to race. Well, in the middle, what happened? Yeah, that hare or the bunny took a nap and he fell asleep. Then what happened? Then the turtle passed the bunny. What happened at the end? Yes, he won the race. The tortoise won. Okay. So we put that in order. It would be weird to tell a story like the rabbit fell asleep and the turtle and the rabbit went to race. Like that doesn't, but the turtle won. Well, we don't know how the turtle won because the turtle won because the rabbit fell asleep. So we have to put stories in order. We also learned about the parts of a story. We learned about characters. What are characters? Yes, those are the animals or people in our story. We learned about setting. What is setting? Yes, where the story takes place, okay? And then remember, we learned about beginning, middle, and end. Well, we're going to take it a little further and we're going to learn how to sequence events in order using our ordinal numbers from math first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. I think we're going to do seven today, okay? So we're going to actually combine our math ordinal numbers with our reading to do a sequence page. So you are going to need crayons. You are going to need glue. You are going to need scissors. You are also going to need your Sneezy the Snowman sheet. You're going to need a board to write on. Okay, our math board would be best. And then you're going to need a marker to write with. Okay, because we're going to also learn how to take notes when we read so we can remember what happens in a story. Okay, so first I want to show you a little video about sequencing. So hang tight while I get my camera ready to share my screen. All right, friends, hopefully you can see my screen and we are ready to do our video. I'm going to move this down here.
You should read this book next, Moby. It's called Superbot and the Art Thief. I love this book because the plot is really exciting. The plot is all the events that happen in a story. Events in a story occur in a certain order. What is sequence? Sequence is the order in which things happen or are described. Uh-oh. Somebody is up to no good. To hatch her latest plan, the evil Dr. M breaks into the art museum. Then she steals the most famous painting in the world. Quick, turn on the signal. Meanwhile, a mild-mannered robot named Mobius D. Bot quietly eats his lunch. When he sees the signal, he springs into action. This looks like a job for Superbot. Superbot chases the evil Dr. M through the city. Next, he chases her through the park. After that, he chases her through the zoo. The evil Dr. M gets away. But Superbot doesn't give up easily. The evil Dr. M passes by a store. She just can't resist going inside. But it's a trap. Superbot saves the day. finally, the painting is back in its rightful place. Transitions can tell you about the sequence of events. What are transitions? A transition is a word that connects ideas together. First, second, third, then, next, and finally are all transitions that describe the order of events. Before, after, later, while, and meanwhile are also transitions that tell about time. Sometimes transitions are called signal words because they're a signal for you to pay attention. As you read, look for transitions that tell you about the sequence. The transitions in this recipe tell you what to do in a certain order. First, cut the carrots. Second, cut the onions. Third, cut the celery. Before you fry them, add salt and pepper. That means the fourth step is to add salt and pepper. After that, you fry the vegetables. How can you take notes on the sequence of events? It's helpful to take notes on the sequence in a graphic organizer. I'm going to use these notes later to help me write a book report. In nonfiction writing, there might be dates and times that tell you when important events happened. You can make a timeline to help keep track of them. Informational writing might explain something or teach how to do something. You can make a flow chart to help you keep track of all the steps. It's a chart that shows what to do first, second, third, and so on. Sometimes the order of events isn't so clear. How can you make inferences about the sequence of events? When you infer, you use what you know or see to come up with an idea. As you read, use clues to make inferences about the sequence. After the evil Dr. M escaped, Superbot came up with a plan. Later, the evil Dr. M fell into his trap. I think Superbot's trap probably took a while to set up. So, I can infer that the second part of the story happens later. When I read, I picture what happens in my mind. It helps me understand and think about what I'm reading. I wonder what will happen in the next book. What do you think, Moby? Whoa! Moby?
All right, friends, thank you for watching that with me. I'm going to pause this really quick and stop sharing my screen. All right, so I want you to get your marker and your dry erase board ready because like she talked about in the video, she talked about taking notes to remember what happens in the story. I'm going to teach you today how to take notes by drawing pictures, and this will help us to remember in long stories what happens. So give me just a second, I'll get my camera on and we can get started, okay, with Sneezy the Snowman. All right, we are going to read Sneezy the Snowman. Again, make sure you have your board and your marker ready because we're going to take some notes. So the first thing on our board, I want you to turn it long ways, okay? This is sideways. I want it long ways, like a long piece of paper. You're going to draw a line down the middle, all the way down, okay? Just like that. Then we're going to draw some lines across. We're going to draw 1, 2, and 3 so we can make boxes, okay? So 3 lines across that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. And we're going to write, you know, we can turn it long ways. This way you can see it better. Okay, I'll turn it sideways. We're going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't need 8 because we only have 7 things that we're going to do for our sheet, okay? So we have 7. So I want you to do that and then put this to the side, keep it ready because as we're reading, we're going to be doing it, okay? Sneezy the Snowman, written by Maureen Wright, illustrated by Stephen Gilpin. Remember, illustrators draw the pictures and the author writes the words. There's Sneezy and his friends. Sneezy the Snowman shivered. Brr, it's cold out here, that's for sure. I need a drink to warm me up. So he drank hot cocoa from a cup. He said with a smile, I like this a lot. And then right there, believe it or not, oh no, what's happening? He melted from drinking something too hot. The children cried out, what should we do? A voice from the puddle said, make me brand new. So let's get our note board. What happened? What caused him to melt? Yeah, he drank hot cocoa. So in our number 1 box, we're going to draw a cup of hot cocoa. That wasn't very good. So I'm going to draw a little line to make my cup. I'm going to go down. I'm going to connect it at the bottom. I'm going to make the circle go around. I'm going to put a handle on it. And then I'm going to draw some steam because it's hot. So there's my hot cocoa. Go ahead and draw that on your board. We are taking notes with pictures. All right, so they're making him brand new, like he said. They rebuilt Sneezy as snowflakes flew, a cold winter wind swirled and blew. The snowman sneezed a gigantic, choo! I'm sneezing and freezing and shivering too, a little girl said. Then let's share. Have something you can wear. Here's my hat to put on your head. You look awesome, the children said. The snowman blinked his coal black eyes. His stocking cap was a nice surprise. All right, so let's get our board again. What did the girl give Sneezy to keep him warm? Yes, a winter hat. So we're going to draw a winter hat. And you can draw whatever kind of hat you want. There's my winter hat. So I want you to draw a winter hat. So they gave Sneezy a hat. You can keep drawing while I'm reading if you would like. But Sneezy the snowman shivered. Brr, it's cold out here, that's for sure. I am freezing every minute. I'll find a hot tub and sit right in it. What's going to happen? Oh no, he found one and smiled. I like this a lot. And then right there, believe it or not, he melted from sitting in water too hot. The children cried out, what should we do? A voice from the hot tub said, make me brand new. All right, so what happened this time to make him melt? That's right, he got in a hot tub. So on number 3, we're going to draw a hot tub. Bless me. So there I have some water. I'm going to put Sneezy in there. Okay, so there is Sneezy the snowman in his hot tub. He's so silly. You can go ahead and take a minute to draw that while I'm reading. So the children rebuilt Sneezy as snowflakes flew. A cold winter wind swirled and blew. The snowman sneezed a gigantic, choo! I'm sneezing and freezing and shivering too. A little boy said, then let's share. I have something you can wear. Here's my scarf that's red and blue. The snowman blinked his coal black eyes. The colorful scarf was a nice surprise. All right, we got to get our notes back out. What did the boy give Sneezy to keep warm? Yes, a scarf, and a red and blue scarf. So we're going to draw a scarf. I'm going to draw Sneezy the snowman. And I'm going to draw a scarf on him. And he also has his hat on. And I'm going to draw a little arrow to my scarf so I know it's where he got his scarf. So if you want to just draw a scarf, you can just draw a scarf. Or if you want to draw Sneezy the snowman wearing his scarf, you can draw him wearing his scarf. Put some buttons on him. He needs some buttons. There we go. That looks better. All right, good job, friends. Go ahead and finish drawing your Sneezy snowman or your scarf. It went very well with the long pink hat. The children all said, "How about that?" But Sneezy the snowman shivered. "Brr, it's cold out here, that's for sure. I need to feel some warmth on me. There's a campfire by that tree." Oh no, what's going to happen now? You think he's going to melt? Let's see. He said with a smile, "I like this a lot." And then right there, believe it or not, he melted from standing beside something hot. The children cried out, "What should we do?" A voice from the puddle said, "Make me brand new." All right, we got to get our notes back again. What happened? How did he melt? Yes, he was by a campfire that was too hot. So I want you to draw a campfire. I'm going to draw some wood. And I'll draw some flames. Okay, you draw a campfire, some wood with some flames. Or you can just draw fire flames. All right, so the children rebuilt Sneezy as snowflakes flew, a cold winter wind swirled and blew. The snowman sneezed a gigantic chew. "I'm sneezing and freezing and shivering too," a little girl said. "Then let's share. I have something you can wear. Here's my coat, the perfect fit. I know that you'll look good in it." Aww. The snowman blinked his coal black eyes. The bright orange coat was a nice surprise. It went very well with the scarf and hat. The children said, "How about that?" So what did the girl give him to keep him warm? Yes, a coat. So we're going to get our notes out and we're going to draw on number 6, a coat. Let's go ahead and take a second to draw your coat. So let's see, we're almost done. But Sneezy said, "Phew, I'm way too hot. I'll take off all the new clothes I've got." Now he's too hot. The children yelled, "No, that's not the way. Listen to what we have to say. Buy something cold at the ice cream store. Have 2 scoops or 3 or 4. So what did they tell Sneezy to do so he stays warm, but he doesn't get too cold again? How can he cool off? Yeah, he can buy some ice cream cones. So let's get our notes on number 7 and let's draw an ice cream cone. Really good looking scoop of ice cream. All right, finish drawing your ice cream cone while I finish our story, okay? Look at his yummy ice cream. Sneezy ate ice cream 7 scoops high. This is great, the snowman cried. I'm not too cold and I'm not too hot, and I'm wearing clothes and I like a lot. Then, after eating every bite, and look, they're eating it too, he said, at last I feel just right. All right, so I want you to get your paper, your Sneezy the Snowman paper, your crayons. Keep your board close that has your notes, your scissor, and your glue. Okay, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to color our pictures. I'm just going to color one. I want you to color all of them. Okay, let's see. I'll color the hot cocoa mug first. So you can go ahead and you can start coloring if you want, but in just a second, I'm going to show you what to do. I want you to color all the pictures, okay? I'm just coloring one to show you. You have to color all of them, okay? All right, so go ahead and stop for a second. When you're done coloring, you're going to take your paper and your scissors, and do you see this line that goes across here? You're just going to cut on this line all the way across so that you have two pieces, okay? Now there's another line I need to cut on the bottom, and I'm going to cut that one off so I can have some squares. So now I have my big piece, and I'm going to cut the squares. Okay, and remember, your pictures are going to be colored before you do this, all of them. So after you cut your squares, you're going to get your notes and you're going to put the story in order. What was the first thing that made him melt? Yeah, the hot cocoa. So you're going to find your hot cocoa and you're going to put some glue on your square and you're going to stick your hot cocoa on number 1. Then we're going to look at number 2. What happened next? Yeah, his friend gave him a hat to warm him up. So then we're going to find our hat. Okay, and we're going to glue our hat on number 2. All you're going to do is match your notes to your sequence board. You're going to keep going in order. Number 3 is going to be the same thing here. All right. So this is what I want you to work on. And then I want you to send me a picture of it when it's done. And I want you to also practice retelling the story. So I want you to take your paper, go to someone in your family and tell them all about Sneezy the Snowman and what happened to him in the story. All right. Okay, friends, I hope you have fun. Thank you for doing that reading lesson with me this morning. I can't wait to see you back on Monday. I already miss you, and I will see you soon. Great job, everyone.